fun. See, we can make something like this at home. Honey, are you taking notes?
Taking video.
Yeah.
Throw some tires in the middle of the... Scary. What are those things?
We have so much space in the trailer to fit them. They can come home with us.
You pee. You're such a pig. You are such a piglet. Where are we?
I'm Kansas.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Come along.
You can wait. Get this stuff our pocket.
Yeah, I got the move of the dinosaur. Domino effect, you know?
Yeah. Yours might have a little bit of a hard time.
Oh my god.
That might. So for Y would jump through those.
And then you're not supposed to touch the wood on the ladder.
You're not
Your horse? I think it says that.
trying not to hit any. Trying.
Which means we're probably just gonna.
Okay. Jog up the hill. Walk down the cliff. Place letter in mailbox. So then we trot up the hill. Place letter in mailbox. I want to go in the canyon. Then 6 is the bridge.
Over here.
Honey, are you taking notes? You build such cool stuff.
You get to dig with the tractor.
I get to dig with the tractor? Big holes?
So the mailbox, and then we go around the bridge this way.
Spiders don't have skeletons. Fake news. That's a chihuahua.
Balance. Oh, they should be able to do that. I feel remotely capable. Yeah, I feel like this will be somewhat decent. Okay.
Is that it?
That's it. Huh. We're done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, it's a tiger cow.
It's a zebra. It's a zebra cow. It's a zebra cow.
I like tiger cow better.
Asher doesn't care.
Excuse me. Come get me.
You forgot me.
Stop walking in after the flag.
Good boy, Asher. Good job. Thank you. That's great. Wait.
Found a button.
What? Did you?
She gave warning. What is wrong with that
I didn't know it was going to make that
That
noise.
horse needs a sandwich.
Touch. Be brave.
It's kind of like a pony. That's in the horse though.
Gecko. Look at his tongue. Gecko tongue. It's going to go all the way up to his eye. Gecko tongue. Gross. It's the funniest tongue. So now Escher and I head to the obstacle portion of the challenge. And the first was the stair steps, and we had to do a 3/4 turn to the right, which he's still working on his pivot, but he did a pretty good job heading down the stairs. And then we headed to a curtain that was made out of some plastic chains. So he's been doing some good work with the cowboy curtain stuff that we had made at home. So in approaching this, you'll see I will send him forward with my hand, and he does a pretty good job of pressing through, and he just gets a little nervous, a little sensitive when the chains kind of touch his little bum, but he handled that pretty well. And then this little spider jump thing wasn't on the course, but we could go over it. So I figured it was good prep for what was called the car wash. And again, he doesn't really have a problem necessarily going in through it once he understands. But when they're a little sensitive still, it's when the noodles kind of pop back and bump them. That's where we had a little bit of the hesitation. But I just keep asking him to step forward, and then he does a pretty good job of dealing with the noodles touching him. That was a really good exercise for him. And then we went through the kind of board planks, and then next was the mailbox with the trot up the hill. And I was extremely proud of him and how he was handling himself, with this being kind of his first big off property. And seeing any stuff like this. The only thing that got him a little worried was this wagon house type thingy that had the tarp flapping a little bit. So you can see he's got a little tense there. So just do a little bit of bump on the halter and tell him to kind of stay by my side. And I gave him a click reward for listening and kind of coming back down to me. And then he was funny because he kind of just chose that this one was going to be scary when he had seen a couple of them, but so I kind of took the time for a training moment and let him sniff the little scary Halloween object, and letting him work through some tension there. As we head to the bridge, and he handled that very nicely. And just letting him check things out. And then next we head to another type curtain with some tires here. So I had to help him just a little bit here. And he did well with that. So it was really nice practice for a lot of cowboy curtains. And then heading to our last obstacle was a long bridge type. It was called the balance beam. And so heading up to it, I'm going to give him a second here. This is the longest bridge type he's been on that's this narrow, and he did really well, and then he figured he didn't need to be on it anymore. Got a little distracted and kind of fell off of it. So I just kept asking him to step on it. So I decided to turn back around and do it again for training purposes, because really for me, while this was a competition, it was really just about getting him nice and confident and understanding the obstacles. So I'm first going to ask him to stand on it, and then reward him for standing. And I'm telling him step, which he also associates a little bit with Spanish walk still. He's pretty funny. And then ask him to stand again, and he did it great, and I'll give him a click and a reward. So again, I was super pleased with how he handled himself overall, and really his confidence, and just really happy with this boy.
Good, Tony. Time to go home. Woo! 11:30. Sweet. We'll get home at 12:30. Nice.